On this episode of Adventures with the Hendy. Everybody, welcome to Adventures with the Hendy, Newton, Massachusetts. First Adventures with the Hendy episode in quite some time. In this episode, we're going up to Newton, Massachusetts, and I'm going to show you guys around. I'm going to see a few friends of mine. Are y'all ready? Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Adventures with the Hendy, Newton, Massachusetts. I'm headed up to Newton this weekend to see a couple of friends. So I figured, you know what, let's do an episode of Adventures with the Hendy. So we're leaving tonight. We're taking Amtrak out of Stamford, Connecticut, going into Boston. But first, I have to go to work. So I'm going to go to work. I'll be off at 4, and we'll be out of here at 4:30. So I'll see you guys later. Alright, quick update. I just got out of work and Uber's coming in 21 minutes. So let's see if I can take a shower and get ready to go in that amount of time. Here we go. Alright, I'm ready to go. Let's go downstairs. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Adventures with the Hendy, Newton, Massachusetts. In this episode of Adventures with the Hendy, I'm going up to Newton, Massachusetts to see a few friends of mine and to show you all around. Here I am now in an Uber on my way to the Stamford train station, where I'll get Amtrak's Acela Express number 2168 to Boston South Station, calling at New Haven, Connecticut, Providence, Rhode Island, Westward, Massachusetts, Route 128, Boston, Massachusetts, the Back Bay Station, and the train's final destination of South Station in Boston, Massachusetts. The train will leave Stamford at 5:50 p.m. and arrive Boston South Station at approximately 8:55 p.m. Alright, here I am now, arriving Stamford. I'll be back with y'all in just a few minutes. Alright, we made it to Stamford. I've been looking for our train info on the board. It's not up yet. Our train's at 5:50, I think. So let's make our way back downstairs. There's a Subway here, and let's have dinner. Going down. I was originally gonna get dinner and then eat it on the train, but that, I'm hungry. So, put the down. We're going to Subway. Yeah, buddy. Dinner time. It's 5:15 p.m. Train leaves in about 35 minutes. Catch you then. If I'm correct, the train should have left New York by now. And they did. Oh, shit. They arrived 16 minutes late and left 13 minutes late. Shit. That means it's going to be late coming here. Let's see. We're delayed. Alright, now new estimated time is 6:02, but I'm still going to go upstairs at 5:40 because you never know. Okay. There goes the train to New Canaan, calling at Glenbrook, Springdale, Talmadge Hill, and New Canaan. Our train's next on this track. The point being, here is the Amtrak Acela 2171 to Washington. The stations that this train will be calling at are at the bottom of the screen. Yay, train's here.
Officially on our way to Boston, folks. Hey, look what store is closest to us, the cafe.
Okay, we don't have the best view, but plus I'm technically sitting backwards. But you know what? I gotta see. All that matters, right?
Before I get into the history of Newton, I have a little fun fact for all you train lovers out there. Amtrak Acela Express 2168, which is the train I'm on now, started in Washington, D.C. at 1:50 p.m., which was a little over 4 hours before I shot this clip here. Since leaving Washington, D.C., the train has called at Baltimore, Maryland, Wilmington, Delaware, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Metro Park, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, and New York City's Penn Station. After New York City was Stamford, Connecticut, and that's where we got on now. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the history of Newton, Massachusetts. Newton is a suburban city in Middlesex County, Massachusetts. It is approximately 7 miles or 11 kilometers west of downtown Boston and is bordered by Boston's Brighton and West Roxbury neighborhoods to the east and south, respectively, and by the suburb of Brookline to the east, the suburbs of Watertown and Waltham to the north, and Weston, Wellesley, and Needham to the west. Rather than having a single city center, Newton resembles a patchwork of 13 villages. According to the 2010 U.S. Census, the population of Newton was 85,146, making it the 11th largest city in the state. Newton was settled in 1630 as part of the New Town, which was renamed Cambridge in 1638. Roxbury minister John Eliot convinced the Native American people of Nonatum, a sub-tribe of the Massachusetts, led by a Sachem named Waban, to relocate to Natick in 1651, fearing that they would be exploited by colonists. Newton was incorporated as a separate town, known as Cambridge Village, on December 15, 1681. They renamed Newtown in 1691, and finally Newton in 1766. It became a city on January 5, 1874. Newton is known as the Garden City. In Reflections in Burroughs Pond, Newton historian Diana Muir describes the early industries that developed in the late 18th and early 19th centuries in a series of mills built to take advantage of the water power available in Newton Upper Falls and Newton Lower Falls. Snuff, chocolate, glue, paper, and other products were produced in these small mills, but, according to Muir, the water power available in Newton was not sufficient to turn Newton into a manufacturing city. Although it was, beginning in 1902, the home of the Stanley Motor Carriage Company, the maker of the Stanley Steamer. Newton, according to Muir, became one of America's earliest commuter suburbs. The Boston and Worcester, one of America's earliest railroads, reached West Newton in 1834. Wealthy Bostonian businessmen took advantage of the new commuting opportunity offered by the railroad, building gracious homes on erstwhile farmland of West Newton Hill and on Commonwealth Street. Muir points out that these early commuters needed sufficient wealth to employ a groom and keep horses to drive them from their hilltop homes to the station. Further suburbanization came in waves. One wave began with the streetcar lines that made many parts of Newton accessible for the commuters in the late 19th century. The next wave came in the 1920s when automobiles became affordable to a growing upper middle class. Even then, however, Oak Hill continued to be farmed, mostly market gardening, until the prosperity of the 1950s made all of Newton more densely settled. The villages of Newton are Auburndale, Chestnut Hill, Newton Center, Newton Corner, Newton Highlands, Newton Lower Falls, Newton Upper Falls, Newtonville, Nonantum, Oak Hill, Thompsonville, Waban, and West Newton.
Yo, okay. 6:47 p.m. Got a little snack, cheese and crackers, iced tea, and a bottle of water. I packed a few things to bring along. We're about to arrive at New Haven Union Station right now. That's actually no, that's not the end of the Metro North line. The end of the Metro North line is actually at New Haven State Street. A little fun fact for those of you who didn't know. leaving New Haven. Next stop, Providence, Rhode Island.
Each April on Patriots Day, the Boston Marathon is run through the city, entering from Wellesley on Route 16, Washington Street, where runners encounter the first of the four infamous Newton Hills. It then turns to the right onto Route 30 or Commonwealth Avenue for the long haul into Boston. There are two more hills before reaching Center Street, and then the fourth and most infamous at all, Heartbreak Hill, rises shortly after Center Street. Residents and visitors line the race route along Washington Street and Commonwealth Avenue to cheer on the runners.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through New London, Connecticut. There's an Adventures with the Hendy episode about the city. If you have not seen it, click in the upper right-hand corner of the screen now. Good old New London. I only lived in New London for about a year, but that year was one of the toughest of my entire life. It was my first away from home for an entire year. But let me tell you one thing: waking up to the sun rising over the Thames River every morning, it was so damn worth it. I fell in love with that view. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna try to film outside the window as much as possible. The sun has gone down by now. It's well, okay, correction. The sun is going down. It's 7:40 p.m. and we're doing Boston at. We're doing Boston. It says we're gonna call in at 8:55, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay. So here's a nice view. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Thames River, everybody. The Thames River drains right into the Long Island Sound. Ah, Long Island. Speaking of Long Island, that's another place I absolutely love. And if you're gonna ask, yes, there's an episode about Long Island as well. If you haven't seen the Long Island episode, click the upper right hand corner screen. Alright, update. It's just a couple minutes after I shot that last clip. The conductor just got on the PA. He said we're about 20 minutes behind schedule, but we expect to call into the Providence at 8:25. Westwood, which is Route 128, at 8:55. No, that's not right. I don't know, f*** it. Whatever. Point being, we're supposed to call into South Station, which is our stop in Boston, at 9 p.m., which is 5 minutes behind scheduled arrival. Although the conductor just said we're behind 20 minutes, but we should make time up on the way. We've officially crossed into Rhode Island just a couple minutes ago. Busting on our way, and we should be in Providence very soon. Okay, everybody, it's 8:18 p.m. We're just about to roll into Providence. 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 This station is Providence. This is the train to South Station, Boston. The next station is Westwood, Route 128. Okay, what am I, a train conductor? Okay, we're at Providence now. The next stop on this train is Westwood, Route 128, and then Back Bay, and then us, South Station. And then we're going to get in an Uber and go over to Logan Airport, 15 minutes from South Station, grab up the rental car, and go to the hotel, and I'm going to pass the f*** out, because let me tell you one thing, I am tired as right about now. I've been up and at it since 6 a.m. this morning. I did I did an 8-hour shift at work, and then immediately came home, took a shower, and I was right out the door. I've been non-stop all day, and I have to be up at 7:15 tomorrow because I'm going to breakfast with my buddy tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I haven't seen my buddy Dale in 2 years. Alright, we're in Westwood now. This is Route 128, officially in the city of Boston. This is Back Bay Station. After this, it's us, South Station. So once we get to South Station, I'm gonna get all the stuff together. I got all the stuff together already, ready to go. So all we gotta do now is get into South Station. We get an Uber, we get over to Logan Airport and pick up the rental car and go to the hotel. Okay. Next stop, Providence? I don't think so. Next stop is South Station, Boston. Yeah, buddy. Here we go, my bag of shit right here. You can see the skyline, city of Boston skyline right there. Out the door, at the window. I've got my camera up against the door. Sorry. Oh yeah.
Watch your step. Hello, Boston. Valley Unit 2027 was leading us tonight. It's now ready to go back in the opposite direction.
Alright, I'm in the Uber now. I'm on my way over to Logan Airport to pick up the car. And then it's off to the hotel with us, and I'm passing the hell out.
You're mine until Sunday. Alright folks, this is it. We got a Hyundai Santa Fe. It's a Pennsylvania license plate. Let's get a move on. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is, Kristen Van Buren. If you don't remember her, go watch the Piedmont Triad episodes from, oh my God, Kristen, the first one was 5 years ago.
I know, that's how crazy it is.
I know, and I haven't seen you since the second one, which was 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago.
Yeah, definitely need to come down to South Carolina.
Yeah, Kristen now lives in South Carolina, everybody, so we're going to have an Adventures with the Hendy in Charleston. How does that sound, Kristen?
That sounds awesome.
All right, we'll see you there. All right, guys, we're on our way to the hotel now. All right, we made it. We're here at the hotel. I'm going to go get a room assignment. And I'll be right back. Oh, I made it. We're officially in Boston. It's been a very long day for me. Alright, this camera's about to run out of battery, so let's do it. End of day one. Today we made it up to Boston, and yeah, I've showed you, the trip along the way and everything, so it was very good. Tomorrow, day two, I'm gonna start the day going to breakfast with a friend of mine, and then I'm gonna go around Newton and shoot some stuff for you. Show you a few things. Good night, God bless, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out!
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Adventures with the Hendy, Newton, Massachusetts, day 2. I just woke up a little bit ago. This morning, I'm going to go to breakfast with a buddy of mine, with an old friend of mine. And then we're going to drive around Newton and show you guys around. Okay? But first, I need to take a shower and get dressed. So I'm going to do that right now. Hi, everybody. It's 7:52 a.m. or roughly thereabout. Sorry, excuse me. Leaving in a few minutes to go see my buddy for breakfast. Excuse me. And then I'm going to film around Newton for a bit. Let's go. Okay, everybody. I'm pulling out of the garage just now. 8:05 a.m. I'm on my way to see my buddy for breakfast. And then I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Okay, guys. See ya. Alright, so I just had breakfast with a friend of mine that I haven't seen in 2.5 years. Dale, thank you so much, buddy. It was so good to see you again. And don't let it be 2.5 years before we see each other again. Alright, so now I think I'm going to go around and film some stuff for this episode that needs to be filmed. And I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Alright? Okay, let's go. Newton is well served by 3 modes of mass transit run by the MBTA, or Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority. Light rail, commuter rail, and bus service. The Green Line D branch, also known as the Riverside branch, is a light rail line running through the center of the city that makes very frequent trips to downtown Boston, ranging from 10 to 30 minutes away. Stops along the Riverside branch in Newton are Riverside, Woodland,
Waban, Elliott, Newton Highlands, Newton Center, and Chestnut Hill. And from there, trains proceed to Government Center in Boston. The MBTA's Framingham and Worcester line has a few stops in Newton, and they are Auburndale, West Newton, and Newtonville. From there, they go into South Station in Boston.
Alright, it's a little bit later. I was out earlier just going around filming some stuff. I went back to the hotel. I got back around, 11:30, 12? Yeah, 11:30. And I rested up for a little bit. Now I'm headed back out to film some more. Alright. Okay, everybody. It's 6:21 p.m. just now. I've done all the things I wanted to film today. I filmed everything I wanted to today. So now I'm at Whole Foods to grab dinner. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, everybody, end of day 2. I'm gonna take it easy for the rest of the night because I'm very tired. So today I went around and filmed a whole bunch of stuff for the transportation and education sections of this episode. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish filming the education, and then we'll see what's going on the rest of the day. Alright guys, good night, God bless, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Good morning everybody, welcome to Adventures with the Hendy, Newton, Massachusetts, day 3. Alright, it is now 7:27 a.m. I've just woke up, I took my pills and all that stuff. Now, I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to have breakfast here at the hotel, I'm going to go out and finish filming what I didn't film yesterday. Here we go!
There are several schools in Newton, both public and private, that teach grades kindergarten through 12th grade. There are also several colleges and universities in Newton as well. Public kindergarten through 12th grade education is provided by the Newton Public Schools District. Let's start with kindergarten through 12th grade public schools. We're going to start with elementary schools. This is Anger Elementary School in Waban, Bowen Elementary School in Newton, Burr Elementary School in Auburndale, Cabot Elementary School in Newton, Countryside Elementary School in Newton Highlands, Franklin Elementary School in West Newton, Horace Mann Elementary School in Newton, Lincoln Elliott Elementary School in Newton, Memorial Spalding Elementary School in Newton, Pierce Elementary School in West Newton, Underwood Elementary School in Newton, Williams Elementary School in Auburndale, and Frank Zervas Elementary School in Waban. It didn't occur to me until editing this video that I forgot Ward Elementary School in Newton Center. Sorry about that. And now moving on to middle schools. This is Bigelow Middle School in Newton, Charles E. Brown Middle School in Newton, Oak Hill Middle School in Newton, and F.A. Day Middle School in Newtonville. Now on to high schools. Newton North High School in Newton, and Newton South High School in Newtonville. Newton is also home to a couple colleges and universities, but there's one I want to point out. That's right, it's Boston College. It's in Chestnut Hill.
Alright, well, I've just finished up filming everything I had to film for today. It's 9:48 a.m. I'm going to go back to the hotel, rest up for a bit, maybe go in the pool. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go back and take it easy for a bit, but we have to have this car back to Logan Airport later tonight by, 9:30 p.m. So, we'll see what the deal is. We'll see what we're going to do. Way the hell later. I've just been sitting on my ass all day, really, because if you think about it, I've been working so much lately that I'm tired. I had to rest up. And plus, the seats in that car that I rented here, it's a brand new Hyundai Santa Fe. The car itself is nice, the technology in the car is really nice, but the seats are god-awful. No offense, Hyundai, put some better seats in there. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Whole Foods and get some dinner. Alright everybody, that about does it for this episode of Adventures with the Hendy. I'm about to take the car back to Logan Airport. I'm taking Amtrak train back home tomorrow morning early. Leaving here at 7:40. Leaving here at 7:40. The train's at 8 something out of Westwood. So anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for watching Adventures with the Hendy. And it's so good to be doing this again. So look out for the next episode of Adventures with the Hendy. Stay tuned till the end of the credits to find out where it's going to be. Adventures with the Hendy is a BXV 2009 production. Copyright 2019 BXV 2009 Productions. Incorporate all rights reserved. Peace out! Thanks for watching. God bless.
Adventures with the Hendy is a BXV 2009 production. Copyright 2019, BXV 2009 Productions Incorporated. All rights reserved.